Hey everyone, we're here at the packing house to go get fish and chips at Chippy's in honor of a historical day today. It was the passing of our dear Queen Elizabeth.
All right, we are back with our fish and chips, an ode to the late Queen Elizabeth II.
Yes, I'm wearing this shirt in honor of her and her legacy, her life.
And I'm wearing this shirt because it's her favorite color. I Googled it before we got here.
Blue is her favorite color. And look, James even put on our blue lights.
Yes.
Right behind you.
Yes.
You are very glowing in blue.
Why don't we pour our beer first out with these frosty mugs? We are still going through a heat wave of sorts, so this is gonna be really refreshing and we can do a toast.
Yeah, we added our glasses to the freezer for a few minutes to kind of frost them up a little bit.
Okay, I have too much head on mine. I got excited pouring it and I did not pay attention.
Like always. All right,
Too much head? I wish I had more. Wait, let's keep this video classy. We're regal tonight, right?
Regal?
Are we not?
Royalty does it in the bedroom too.
Are you wearing underwear today?
I am.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, what did we have?
So I got the two-piece fish and chip combo, and Mark got one-piece fish, one-piece shrimp. But the shrimp actually here is really large. You want to kind of lift one and just show everybody. Look at that. That's a big piece of shrimp. We also got some hush puppies and coleslaw.
Either this shrimp is a Siamese twin.
Oh no. Oh yeah. What is that?
Or it's just two shrimps kind of stuck together, but there's two tails on here.
Yeah. Let's get digging in while things are hot and crispy. We have ketchup back here, tartar sauce, and then I had totally forgotten that we have malt vinegar on hand. Maybe because we made fish and chips one time.
We made fish and chips one time.
Was that this year? Look at these huge pieces of fish. I'm gonna do one without malt vinegar to start off with. Ooh. Mmm.
Oh, it's still really hot.
They fried it right before our eyes. Oh, I hear that crunch. Oh, to be honest, when the news broke, I guess Mark, you heard about it earlier in the day, right? Like, how early did you find out?
Actually, I was tricked. I was fooled. When I woke up this morning, one of my routine is I check my news feed every morning. And then the article said, oh, the Queen is under medical surveillance and her family is on their way to go visit her. I was like, oh, she's getting sick. But a couple hours later, I heard you over having a meeting, and then someone said, God save the Queen. And then I heard you say, oh, she was like 96. And I was like, why did she pass in that short time frame when I read the news that she was just under medical surveillance?
Right. If I told you to guess what her age was, would you guess 96? I didn't know she was like almost at 100.
I knew she was in her 90s for sure.
Wow.
I remember she celebrated her 90th birthday.
Well, she was queen for at least 70 years? 60 years? I don't know.
Was that what you Googled earlier?
I mean, I had to do a little bit of research because honestly, I asked Mark, like, so was Queen Elizabeth I alive when we were around? And apparently not. So is Queen Elizabeth I, how is she related to the second?
Well,
are they not even related?
Technically, the royal family is all kind of related, right? But I'm not a history major that specializes in English monarchy, okay? So I don't know the rules and the convention, and it's very strict. But I think when you become the king or queen, the head of state, you get to choose your own name that you want to use by. So the common ones are like King George, Edward, Elizabeth, you know.
King James. Wasn't there a King James?
The Bible.
Oh, is that different than the monarch?
No, there was a King James, I think.
Girl.
Yeah, I think there was a King James. For sure, King Henry.
Was there a King Mark? I don't think so. They beheaded that one.
Because I was trying to change the world for the better, and at that time, no one liked it. You know, there was a lot of naysayers. You know, people who thought the world was flat.
No, we thought he was a witch. That's why we beheaded him. Wait, so going back, so they choose their own name?
Well, I don't know if they choose or like the committee chooses.
Committee?
But
like the PTA?
But here's the confusing part. When you are already in that family, you tend to give your kid a name that's already like
In the lineage.
So King Charles probably doesn't need to change his, use like royalty name because his name is already royal. So same with Elizabeth. I think that was her birth name, but she was able to still use it as her royalty name too.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like, what power did the queen have? I don't know. I felt like she would come out to public events, and then that's it. Like, is she involved in any like lawmaking, or is she the commander of Queef over there? Like, I don't know. Like,
she's the queen of the Queef.
The only reason I'm saying that word is you said that to me earlier, and it's stuck in my head.
No, Great Britain is a country that utilizes democracy in their government. However, they still have a monarchy, more for probably like for namesake purposes, probably. But they do have influence, although they don't have any like real political power.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like a figurehead, right? So who's the highest political person there that's not the queen, even though the queen doesn't have political power? I understand.
Prime minister.
See, if you asked me who the prime minister of England was, I wouldn't know. I would know the queen. Should I know him or her?
It's probably because, there's two factors why you wouldn't know the prime minister of Great Britain right now.
Is there none?
No, there is one, but
why wouldn't I know?
They just changed people 2-3 days ago.
That soon?
So I don't even know her name, but she's the third female prime minister of the history.
Who won before her? Who had the post most recently?
What's her name? I don't remember her name. I'm bad with names.
Well, Margaret Thatcher was a while ago, right?
Margaret Thatcher was the first one, and there was a more recent one. The person that helped with the Brexit transition.
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth probably wanted Brexit.
I was going to say,
this is my country, and why are we part of the EU? I'm not,
That's a glimpse into my history test. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to guess Elizabeth. That's a safe choice. Charles as well. Now it's King Charles.
Technically King Charles the Third?
King Charles the Third. I can't even keep up with this.
But yes, the name that we're familiar with as Prince Charles is now the king. But
so he went in and updated his LinkedIn.
Yes, he updated his LinkedIn, and you know what? English people are so uptight, not in a negative way, but uptight about rules and politeness. So
then uptight's not the right word.
Then what's the right word?
Proper?
Yeah, they're really proper to the point where, like, because we watch CNN down here, so the American pundits, they are used to saying Prince Charles, and then the English specialty people who's also on the news segment would give them like a reminder, dirty look, and then they would have to, like Anderson Cooper, like, oh no, I'm sorry, not Prince Charles, King Charles, because he technically referred Charles the wrong title.
This happened today?
Even though it just happened.
Given that she's been such an influential, historic person in England's history, they're probably going to do like a big, like public, like ceremony funeral for her, right? Ooh.
Well, I think the reason why it's so big is because that level of stage funeral is Princess Diana.
Ooh, and they had a beef with each other, right? I saw a couple memes. I was like, the woman just passed, and there's memes about her already. Mainly ones where, I'll describe some and you can tell me if they're a little crass.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth's trying to get through the pearly gates, but Princess Diana's on the other side, keeping it locked. She don't want her to come in. Now give me that history. Like, what was the friction between the two? Like, you've seen plenty. I mean, plenty. Like maybe 6 separate Princess Diana documentaries where it's to the point where I'm like, it seemed like there were 6 different people. But I was like, how do you tell that story 6 different times? And they have found a way.
I haven't watched Princess Diana the musical on Broadway.
Oh, I do remember seeing you watch that. Yeah. So yeah, what's their beef? Does she never accept her? Is that the thing?
No,
What's the summary?
No, they approved of Diana in the beginning, but you know, Diana was a modern woman, and she was also on the very younger side, so she just didn't really appreciate being so confined into the strict rules of you know, and meeting the expectations of the royal family, and you know, Queen Elizabeth was the one who was the head person of the family, right? Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of friction there. And Prince Charles was, you know, a very loyal to his first love.
Is that a read on him? Didn't he have multiple loves? Is that who you're referencing?
Multiple loves? No, his first love.
Who was?
Camilla?
They got divorced?
Who did?
The prince you just... Oh, king. He's king now.
King Charles and who?
Camille. Camila?
Camille? No,
Camila Cabello?
They
Havana.
They never divorced. They never married except until after separating with Diana and after she died.
Oh, so he never moved on from her. Is she
No.
right now? Is she with him now?
Mm-hmm. So now she becomes the queen. Now she's the queen.
How do you feel about that? Because I know you're a diehard Princess Diana fan.
I am. She's the she's the princess of the people, and I'm a person, so. Well, here's a pop quiz.
Elizabeth is my answer.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't even know the question yet.
Oh, okay, let's hear it.
Queen Victoria, and do you know anything about her?
Does she have anything to do with Canada?
Yeah, actually.
That's all I know.
What about Canada?
Didn't they name a province after her?
Victoria?
Is there a Victoria province? Oh, now all the Canadians are coming after me.
Queen Victoria was the head of state, and you know, in the late 1800s, so not too long ago. She also had a long reign for many, many years. Who reigned longer, Victoria or Elizabeth?
You're talking about Elizabeth II, right? We need to be proper, because
Yeah.
Elizabeth II don't be appreciated being calling her just Elizabeth. She'll get confused. I'm gonna go with my girl Elizabeth II. 70 plus years. Oh, actually, the reason why I know that is they said she's had the longest helm of the monarchy.
So you remember what the news just said. Okay, and then around how many years did Queen Victoria rule for?
62.
You're really close. It's in the 60s. Yeah, you're really good. You know way more than you give yourself credit for.
I mean, I can't say I would ever choose English history as part of like a strong subject I'm very familiar in. Like,
Was Elizabeth meant to... Was she supposed to be eventually the Queen of England?
no, because she's a woman. Wait.
No, women could rule England.
No. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess, yeah, she was supposed to be.
No, she was never... She wasn't born to be the direct heir to rule England.
How did she wiggle her way to do it?
Oh, you don't know the story.
Mm.
So her uncle was the king. King Edward, maybe? So Edward's brother was Elizabeth's father. Okay?
Oh God, I'm already lost. When you do family trees, I get lost real quick.
So Elizabeth's uncle was the king.
Elizabeth's uncle was the king, okay?
Okay, so that means usually if your uncle's the king, how are you ever going to be...
Because the uncle's kids would be, her cousins would be the king or queen. Okay,
yeah. But that uncle...
What'd he do?
He gave up his throne.
Oh, he did a Prince Harry.
How the hell? Okay, yeah.
Like in terms of just like leaving. Like, I
yeah.
left my post, so now it's gonna be open for someone else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So the king at that time abdicated, and said, "I don't want to be king anymore." Do you know why?
Give me like 3 reasons. Let's make it juicy.
He was over the life.
Okay.
He wanted to marry the love of his life,
Okay.
or he wanted to move to Russia.
Okay, I'm gonna eliminate C. Let's start there. He didn't want to move to Russia. Do you want to move to Russia?
No,
I would be shocked if that's no. So I'm gonna eliminate that. Is that's not true, right?
that's not true.
Okay. So it's either he wanted to leave the life or the love of his life. I feel like he left because he wanted to go with the love of his life. And did he end up with them? Okay.
And the reason why he couldn't marry her under like the strict rules of the royal family is because the love of his life was an American woman who was a divorcee herself.
Are they still together? Wait, he's dead, right?
They worked together.
This is how, like, again, I'm timing and like all this family tree business. It's like a lot to handle.
Yeah. So then Elizabeth's father became the king. Then he got sick. He died, and then Elizabeth became the queen. Yeah. Come on, watch The Crown with me.
Was that good? That show was good.
To be honest, it made me like the queen a little bit more than I did before. Cause I'm a diehard Diana fan, right? Like what James said. But you know, Elizabeth is a person too, and I'm sure she had her reasons of what she did and you know how she did back then in the 90s. But overall, you know, I think she still led with a lot of grace, restraint.
Wow, the Queen was only 40 something in the 90s. Because that's 30 years ago. Wait, 60s?
60s?
So I'm not only bad at English history, also math. Yeah, that's 50 years.
Yeah.
Whoops. You know that lady from Downton Abbey? The oldest one?
Yeah, Mark, what's her name? Mark,
Oh, I don't remember her name.
I was gonna say Margaret Thatcher, but no.
Oh, no. The Sister Act lady, right? I don't know her name.
Harry Potter lady.
Harry Potter lady. I feel like has she ever played the Queen? I feel like she's really good at playing royal character. Is she British?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she is. Okay, maybe that's why.
Oh.
That's the Sister Act lady, right? That was a good impression.
On the news, and then they were interviewing someone, and you know, they're like, so tell me, you know, I'm so sorry for the loss, you know, that your country is going through, but tell me how you feel about the Queen's passing. And then, you know, the person's like, you know, the Queen was the only, you know, person that I knew to be the head of state of Great Britain, and now that she's gone, I'm sad. But I remember when I called my mom to share the news, the first thing she said was, well, her mother lived to past 100. She didn't live as long. I was like, they showed us on the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
I read what her favorite food was, or at least the food that she's eaten ever since she was 5 years old.
Oh, what was? I don't even know.
Special K cereal. Not sponsored.
Special K, really?
She ate that every day, every morning for breakfast.
That
with her
is-
Earl Grey tea or something like that.
Oh, with Earl Grey tea. That's
We have honey bunches of oats over there.
That's her favorite food since when?
I don't know about favorite, but she's eaten it since she was 5 every day.
They had Special K back then.
How old is that? Oh.
She was born in 1922?
Well, minus
26? Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing. I read it online, so it must be true. Well, her actual favorite foods, according to that article, is grilled chicken and grilled fish. I don't know why, but this thought came in my head. That song from Lion King.
I'm afraid, but what are you going to say?
Exactly what? Yeah.
What?
He's singing it right now, and it's happening. Oh wait, what song do you think I'm singing?
Circle of Life?
No, mama.
What?
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I feel like there's a meme out there. I probably should do it first. Just do some random photos of him and then put that song in the background and go viral.
King Charles.
He's king now.
He's
You don't have to
in
wait.
his 70s.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm sure he's like waiting. I feel bad because again, the news pundit, the Anderson Cooper was asking the English specialist. So what do you predict King Charles reign and legacy will look like? And she's like, well, he's really not popular with the people, and he's already in his 70s, so he's gonna have a very short reign. So he's just going to be known for being a transitional king, and then all eyes will be on Prince William when he takes the throne. I was like, that's really me. But she's all talking in
Did
that
she
English
say
polite,
it? I know.
accent.
So that softens the blow, but it's still pretty harsh. That's a dang read.
Yeah.
Well, good thing they don't vote over there because from the sounds of that lady, they wouldn't have voted him in.
Oh, to vote for the monarch?
Yeah, I know they vote. I know they vote, mama. I saw you thinking in your head, like, how dumb is he? All right, we're going to wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. All hail the queen. Is that, what do we say? I don't even know what the right, rest in peace. I'm not allowed to say that either. But this video's been really tricky. I don't even know what to say. I feel like someone's gonna come on here and be like, y'all don't know what to talk about.
No, rest in peace is really polite, but it came right after. Oh,
comment
hell,
like in oh.
oh, hail the queen. God Save the Queen was a very common.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh, people will not have to say God Save the King. I haven't heard that phrase in forever, and never actually.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.